Greetings ladies and gentlefish, and welcome to this game in the LTP Tier 3 Russian Premium Gift Tank. Now I'm platooned up with Sam, as I have been in some other videos that I've done. He's in his Panzer 3A, he recently rebought it. And we're in on a standard game on Malinovka. Now, this was a bit of a risky platoon because the Panzer 3A gets regular Tier 3 matchmaking, the LTP doesn't. It sees Tier 4 maximum normally, because the gun is woefully bad. But we took the risk, and the first game we had was a Tier 5 game, which meant that this was technically, it was a fail platoon in that situation. The LTP shouldn't get into that sort of game. And we did what we could, but our team managed to throw the game away. We were winning by at the end, I think they had 6 tanks left. So they had 2 left and we had about 6. But our team managed to throw it away. I mean, in games like that, there's only so much you can do as a Tier 3 light tank, especially as a Tier 3 light tank that shouldn't even be in that game. But, Sam wanted to play his Panzer 3A, and the only non-artillery Tier 3 tank I had, at the moment that I have, is this thing. And I didn't want to platoon up with him in artillery, I wanted to platoon up with him in something that could, help him. So, here we are. Now we're going around the field on Malinovka because screw going over the middle, and because, just camping at base, it's dull. So they spot a couple of enemy tanks over on the left hand side who immediately nail our Panzer 2G. Sam is going up onto the hill, and I hadn't realised that silly me, I hadn't actually realised he was going up there yet. And I'm telling him, you're right dude, do be careful up there. I'm too slow to come up and help you in a reasonable time frame now, so do try and be a bit careful. Sam is a very aggressive player, and we were actually, I was talking to him at the time, because he was around my house and we were playing, or around my flat I should say, and he gets a hit on the guy gets a shot in on him. And oh no, I was about to say that was very lucky that I killed him, but it wasn't me. Sam took care of himself. So, that's Sam's first kill. And I decide that, I am coming, but the LTP isn't the fastest machine in the world. It's a bit of an all-rounder that can handle itself in Tier 3 games. Tier 4 games it doesn't really like, due in no small part to the fact that its gun sucks. But it's not the fastest machine in the world, as you can see, despite being a light tank, and an enemy LTP nails Sam. That's a shame. Oh well. I will avenge you, Sam! I will avenge you! And you can argue that I should have been up there to help him, but there's one shot into the LTP, second shot, his shot misses, I get a third, he kills my driver, I get a fourth in. Oh, that one missed. But I am firing as soon as I reload, so I put my driver back in, but he's taking me down to 85 health, which is not great, but I get my first kill up on the board. We are currently losing 4-6. So I continue going up the hill here, and just trying to see what we can see. And there's one thing with the LTP. Now the armour on it is sloped on the front and back, and so if you angle it you can get some bounces, which is nice, but the turret isn't particularly strong, gonna be honest. And I mean, frankly, is this tank any good? Well, it's alright. It's not gonna, light your world on fire. And then a lot of people don't like it, but I have fun in it, so that's fine, I don't mind too much. A lot of people, I know for example Quickie Baby doesn't like playing lower tiers, but I don't have a particular objection to it. Ooh, there's an artillery piece over there. Who is getting shot up a bit. I don't really have any particular objections to doing so. I just, play whatever I'm going to have fun in, or if I've got a friend who's playing a particular tier tank, I quite like platooning with people. So I'll just, play whatever tier they're playing, and I try and keep a tank hanging around of each tier in the game so that I can platoon with someone at any level. That's the plan anyway. And I am actually thinking of rebuying the T-70 Russian Tier 3 light tank, so then I've got a non-premium Tier 3. So I am auto-aiming on this artillery piece, and 3 shots into him polishes him off. That's my second kill. That's the Sexton 2 down. Now I don't load any high explosive on this thing because the gun is so bad. The high explosive is terrible. It really is terrible. It's basically pointless loading it. But you can see that this thing carries a lot of ammunition for such a small tank. And the thing that I always find weird is that the Valentine 2 Russian Tier 4 premium light tank is a much larger machine than this and gets the same gun. Yet, for some reason, this thing carries considerably more ammunition than the Valentine. I just find that weird. So I'm just very slowly, oh, nice bounce, circling this Su-76 to death, which is amusing. Come on, kill him! There we go, kill number 3. That just leaves a Cruiser 4 and a T-18. And I'm still on 85 health. And, you know, we've probably won this now. T-18's over there. Looks like he's having a bad day of it, or about to have a bad day of it. And he's dead when suddenly a wild cruiser appears, and oh god, he's got like a pom-pom. So, he's reloading his magazine at the moment. I'm filling him full of lead. Oh, but I'm dead. He reloaded. Ah well, I got some shots on him. But, you know, his days are numbered. He's going down, and there we go. T-18 nails him. And that was worth a first class mastery badge. You know, it was quite a fun game. You could argue I should have gone up the hill immediately with Sam and helped him out, and I probably should have done, but I didn't. It worked out okay in the end anyway. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed that game. If you did, please feel free to catch some of my other videos and or subscribe to my channel. And I wish you happy hunting on that battlefield. Ciao ciao.